Welcome back to Gym Intent Sports. It's your boy Lucky. As we talked about in the last video with Ekman, we have a new structure. We got new hosts, new shows on these channels. It's going to be awesome. So I figured we would take this opportunity to make a video and introduce you to those new hosts, and we can see what they're all about. So stick around. This is Gym Intent Sports. Welcome back to Gym Intent Sports. It's your boy Lucky. We got Evan in the house. He is the new host of the Recognized Game. It's an all-around sports show. So wanted to talk to him, you guys can get to know him a little bit. So Evan, how are you doing, bro?
Doing great, man. Doing great. I can't complain. About yourself?
Man, I'm in Chicago, so it's a little late, and I know I got you on late. So
We're the same time. I'm in Iowa, so we're right in the
oh,
same time. Yeah.
got it. So tell the audience kind of like where you came from and like your podcast experience and what they can expect on the new show.
Well, originally I'm from Colorado. It'll be me and my brother both on the show. We're both Colorado natives. I live in Iowa now, but we're former athletes, just guys that love competition, sports, music, just overall things. And instead of just them being FaceTimes and text messages all the time, this became our way to communicate. So we figure, we're entertaining. We're both kind of funny dudes. Let's, as former athletes and entrepreneurs as well, why not put this out and give a lot of our insight, information, and just fan perspective on all kinds of different sports. We're both all around athletes, so
Yeah,
we
for
love all
sure.
kinds. Yeah.
No, and me and MVP are like that on the Triple Threat Wrestling podcast, where I've known him for over 30 years. And it's like
Right.
we talk about wrestling, and I'm like, you know what? We talk about it on the phone for an hour. Just do
Yeah.
a weekly podcast and, get the best of both worlds. We can get content out there, we can talk and do all that. So it's cool you doing that with your brother and all that. And, really excited to have you on. The one thing I got to point out real quick is that shirt is dope. I got to
Thank
know
you.
where you got that shirt at.
So actually, so this is from my brand. As I mentioned, my brother and I are both entrepreneurs. He's a barber. I have my own clothing brand called In My Bag Apparel. What it is I collaborate with a lot of artists from around the country to bring some really super unique ideas that I came up with myself to life. I'm no artist by any means. So to be able to work with these talented people that can bring the stuff that comes out of my brain onto something like this, and this is our third installment of our hip hop heroes. It's Red Bull and Wolverine. It's not spelled wrong or anything. It's just here, let me grab a shirt actually. So it's Red Man and Method Man as Deadpool and Wolverine.
Yeah, that's dope.
This is from my homie. His name's Aaron Rickabaugh, tattoo artist out here in Des Moines. He took my brain and put it on the canvas, and this is what we came up with for our third installment.
I really love too that like I'm a big comic book guy. As you can see right back here, I got my
Right.
comic books and I'm a big nerd outside of all the wrestling and all that. And I love how the tag at the top left of your shirt says IMB, which is your clothing brand. So it
Exactly.
really ties it in there and really brings a uniqueness to it. And
If you
um,
look, if you look closely, it being Method Man and Red Man, the price on the tag is $4.20.
oh, there you go. You got to do that. Yeah, for sure. No, that's dope. So, I'm gonna put the link to his stuff, his whatnot shows, all that in the description box because you got to get some of these shirts. Like as soon as I saw these, I've talked to him like twice, and I'm like, I got to get these shirts. Like I brought him on to do a show, and I'm like, I'm gonna be buying his stuff instead of,
This one actually came out this week. It's the first our Mamba Combat collection. So we made like we're making basketball players into like playable like fighting video game characters. So instead of the Mortal Kombat, we played with the Kobe theme and with Mamba Combat. And the first one is the Wardell. It's our Steph Curry.
Yep. I did see one of your designs wasn't you had the LeBron too, right?
Yep, that one will come out next week.
Yeah.
But yeah, those are the Olympic versions. So I got the LeBron and LeBron's doing like the push down celebration.
Yep.
And then you know what? We'll do some classic players. We'll do some other current players, WNBA. We have a lot of basketball players in the Mamba Combat, so I'm excited about that whole collection.
For sure. So what you guys can take away from this is like just the creativity alone in his merch and the entrepreneur side of things and him and his brother doing this. There's going to be a lot of great content coming from his show. I'm super excited that, I connected with him and it's going to be awesome. So, last thing I got for you. So what's going to set your sports show apart from other shows? Like what do you got in mind? You got any sneak peeks for people?
We do a thing called Bully of the Week. Everybody has their top plays or top players, but Bully of the Week you can take the word bully and make it a negative thing. My brother's barbershop is called Bullies, Cuts, and Styles, and we've always grown up to bully our situation, our environments, and to take things by the horns. We were raised by a single mother, so it wasn't like anything was handed to either one of us. We strap them up and we go get it. So to bully a situation, whether it's a dunk or a nice playmate or a bar spit or anything of that nature, just how are you a bully in your situation that week, and what sets you against the rest? So our bullies of the week is something we're always excited about. Sometimes we get to talking about. I'm a big snack guy, so I find these random snacks from all over the place. So we'll talk a little bit about some snacks and all sorts of things, man. Like we're fans of sport. You might hear some pickleball talk. There's like we enjoy competition. WWE's been something we grew up with our whole lives as well, and the way they're telling it, it's just I love all perspectives of sport. I watch podcasts, I listen to podcasts. Now I got your guys' wrestling show I can listen to as well. Like it's just so to just be another voice to help shine a light on sport. I'm just excited to do.
Awesome, awesome. So, yeah, you guys make sure you subscribe. It's a newer channel. We had the original Gym at 10 channel. Like I said, we're restructuring. We're doing it all kind of over again to get it more structured. And this is going to be one of the new shows on this channel. So make sure you subscribe. And next, I'm going to bring you to a gentleman named Brandon Moore and introduce you to him. So make sure you subscribe. And our next host of this channel is going to be Brandon Moore. Brandon, how are you?
Hey man, how are you? How are you today?
Man, it's early for me because I work third shift, so usually I'm not used to being up this early. But um,
Ouch.
yeah. But we just talked to Evan, host of Recognized Games. So you have your show coming on this channel called More to the Game. Just let the listeners know kind of what to expect from that.
Man, listen, very very excited about more to the game. I mean, it's gonna be raw, a lot of entertainment, but just literally covering a lot of aspects of sports in general, top players, incoming players, just moves, the emotional part of it, the psychological part of it, the part that uh, a lot of people kind of shy away from, the mental health part of it, but most importantly, a lot of entertainment. My rankings, I'm going to come out with my personal rankings out of the Midwest, and we're hoping to expand. So yeah, lots of stuff to talk about. So a lot of excitement, a lot of excitement.
Yeah, that's awesome. And as far as like basketball, I believe you coached basketball for a long
Oh
time,
yeah.
right?
Oh yeah, still do. So I've been coaching over 15 years. I've been on the developmental level, the middle school level, the mom. I've been playing tennis all my life. I want to change sports and play basketball level. High school, I've been a trainer. I've played myself. So listen, I mean, I have a lot of knowledge. I got a lot of people in my Rolodex. I say Rolodex because I'm an '80s baby.
Yeah,
So
I'm with
in
you.
my Rolodex, they have a lot of knowledge. So nah, it's gonna be fun. It's gonna be fun and exciting. Fun and exciting, and some parts gonna be emotional, some parts gonna be personal, stuff like that. But that's to me the epitome of sports. It's very raw, truthful. You can't hide in sports. That's just one thing you can't hide in sports, and that's what we're gonna uncover a lot of.
Yeah, I'm really excited. So I guess it's true to the name is that there's more to the game for the podcast. So and it just works out
Absolutely.
perfect with your last name and everything. So yeah, I'm super excited. So these are the two new hosts. And also me and Josh will also make content once in a while. But Brandon and Evan, welcome them to Gym Mint 10, and we'll see you on the next one. If you're new here, be sure to subscribe and catch all our new shows, okay? Brandon, can't wait to get started with you.
Thanks, man. Likewise. Appreciate it.